So this is the algorithm for your arithmetic coding. So where the first step is consider a range of real numbers. So where we are going to consider the range of a particular encoding. So where the range we have considered here from varies from 0 to 1. And then subdivide this range into number of subgroups that is equal to the number of symbols in the source alphabet, and each subrange spans a real value equal to the probability of the source symbol. So in the problem only they will be given you the source alphabets and corresponding to that what is the source symbols probability. So considering that you are going to divide the range. Then consider the source message and take its first symbol and find to which subrange does this message belong. That means which character you need to encode, consider that character, where it is placed and what is its range. So considering that range you are going to go for the next stage. So subdivide this subrange into number of next level ranges according to the probability of the source symbol. Then now place the next symbol in the given source message and determine the next level subranges to which it belongs. So that means this subdivision will be done depending upon what is the character which you need to encode. So this subdivision of the given source message will be performed, that means until all the symbols in the source message are placed, that means until all the given string is been completely encoded. So now why we are going to use this arithmetic coding is that, so in the case of Huffman coding, if the length of the message is increased, so it is difficult for the encoding process, as well as to avoid the lossless transmission of the data, we are using this arithmetic coding, where arithmetic coding has some advantages when compared with respect to your Huffman encoding. In the case of arithmetic coding, so it is used for lossless data compression. That means, so we are using here the arithmetic coding for the advantage of data is not wasted, or I can say that for lossless data transmission as well as for lossless data compression we are going for arithmetic coding. And also we are performing the arithmetic coding on stream of bits. It is not block of codes, but it is stream of bits. That means each individual string or each individual character is encoded here in the case of arithmetic coding. And also here we are not performing the arithmetic coding on blocks of data, but it is non-block, okay, or I can say that we are performing the coding on individual character. So now let us see how we are going to perform the arithmetic coding. So where in order to solve the arithmetic coding, we have some steps or the procedures to be followed for arithmetic coding, where the arithmetic coding procedure is as follows. So in simple term I can say that, so where given the symbol probability, so first step what we are going to perform in the case of arithmetic coding is we are going to consider a range between 0 to 1, okay. So once we consider the range with respect to 0 to 1, then we are going to assign the probabilities with corresponding to the symbols between the range 0 to 1. That means 0 to 1, what are the probabilities which are given, we are considering that, and we will be setting the range of that particular symbol. So once you set the range, so then we are going to consider what is the character which has to be encoded. So when we arrive at the last character, we are going to stop the encoding process. So where once you divide the interval from 0 to 1, so then we are going to consider which is the first character which has to be encoded, and then with respect to that first character, what is its range, so that particular range is being divided once again. So this subdivision of the range is done until the last character is transmitted. So this is the process of arithmetic coding. So now let us consider an example here to solve this arithmetic coding technique. So where the problem is encode BACA using arithmetic coding for the given source with symbols ABC with probability P of A equals 0.5, P of B as well as P of C, which is also equal to 0.25. So now in order to calculate or in order to find the arithmetic coding, so here we are going to use a formula to calculate what should be the range with respect to the individual character what we need to encode. So the formula is like this. So that is the range multiplied by probability of the symbol plus the previous stage lower probability. So now the first step what we need to do is that, so we need to divide the range. So that means first we will fix what should be the range. So let us consider the range varies from 0 to 1. So this is the range, and corresponding to that, so what are the probabilities we have? We have A. So what should be the range of A? So the range of A varies from 0 to 0.5. So this is your A. So this is your 0 and this is your 0.5 and the symbol is A. So now next we have P of B is 0.25. So where in order to find the next range of your B, so you need to sum the probability with respect to the previous probability. That means P of A plus P of B, that means 0.5 plus 0.25. So it will be 0.75. So this is the range of your B. That means B varies from the range 0.5 to 0.75 and A varies from 0 to 0.5. Next we have C. So this is the range of C. So that means 0.75 plus 0.25. So 0.75 plus 0.25 means, so the value of this will be equal to 1. So that means, so we have the three symbols, that is A, B and C, and their value varies from, that is the symbol A value varies from 0 to 0.5 and symbol B from 0.5 to 0.75 and C varies from 0.75 to 1. So now we have to encode what is the first character which we need to encode, that is B. So this is the first character what we need to encode. So now what is the range of B here? It lies between 0.5 to 0.75. So extend this range so once again divide them. So what is its range? It is 0.5. So 0.5 to 0.75. So now we need to find what is the range of A, similarly B as well as C. So now in order to find out this value, so we are going to use this formula, that is range into probability of the symbol plus previous stage lower probability. So first, that is A, so it is 0.25. So 0.25 is nothing but the range. So how we are going to find out this range is the upper bound value minus the lower bound value. So what is the upper bound value here? So the upper bound value is 0.75 minus your 0.5, which is equal to 0.25. So this is the range what we have got with respect to your B. So that range we are going to consider to calculate all the symbol probability, that is symbol ranges, that is A, B as well as C. So that remains same for all the three. 0.25 range remains same, then multiplied by the probability of the symbol. So what is the probability of the symbol? Probability of A is 0.5 plus previous stage lower probability. What is the previous stage lower probability? It is 0.5. So that's why we have considered here it as 0.5. So you will be getting 0.625. So that means, so the range of A varies from 0.5 to 0.625. Next, in order to find the range of B, so it is 0.25 multiplied by 0.25 is nothing but the probability of B plus the previous stage lower probability is this one. So if you sum this, you will be getting 0.6875. 0.6875. So this is the range of B, that is from 0.625 to 0.6875. So next, with respect to C, so it is range is fixed here 0.25 multiplied by the probability of C plus the previous stage lower probability is 0.6875, where you will be getting 0.75. So this is how we have calculated the ranges of A, B as well as C. So what is the next character which we need to encode? That is A. So this is what the next character. So now we need to extend this . So and so this is your, so what is the value of A? This is 0.5. So what is the range? So it varies from 0.5 to 0.625. Okay. So corresponding to that, now we need to find what is the range of A, B as well as C. So now what is the difference of this one? That is 0.625 minus 0.5, it is 0.125. So this is the range what we have calculated multiplied by the probability of A plus the previous stage 0.5. So you will be getting 0.5625. 0.5625. So this is the range of A, that means A varies from 0.5 to 0.5625. Next, with respect to B, we have the range is 0.125 multiplied by 0.25 is the probability of B plus previous stage 0.5625. So where you will be getting 0.59375. So similarly for C, it is 0.125 multiplied by P of C plus 0.59375, where you will be getting 0.625 is the range of C. So which is the next character which we need to encode? It is C. So this is what we need to encode. So first is B, next is A. So now this is the range of C. So expand that. So this is your A, B as well as C. So C's value is 0.625, and what is the value of this? It is 0.59375. So now we need to find the ranges of A, B as well as C once again. So this is your A. So what is the range of this one? So it is 0.625. So it is 0.625 minus 0.59375, where you will be getting 0.03125 is the value. So that is the value, that is the range what we have considered. So it remains same for all the three. So multiplied by the probability plus the previous is nothing but it is your 0.59375, where you will be getting 0.60935. So similarly, if you find out for this, you will be getting 0.6 0.6178. Next we have C, so it is 0.6178, where you will be getting 0.625. So this is how we have encoded. So we have, so what is the last one? It is A. So this is A. So what is the range of A now? So the range of A is, it is the range of BACA. It lies between 0.609375 to 0.59375. So this is how you will be performing the solution for your arithmetic coding. So it is very simple. So only thing is that, so you need to be careful while you take the range as well as when you are considering the previous stage lower probability. Okay, let us look into the next example with respect to the arithmetic coding. So we consider the 4 symbols, that is A1 to A4 with probabilities P of A1 equals 0.4, P of A2 is equal to 0.3, P of A3 is equal to 0.2, P of A4 is equal to 0.1. And also we need to encode the message A1, A3, A4, A1, A2. So this is what we need to perform the encoding. So now we need to first find what is the range or interval first. So first we will consider the interval. So let us consider the interval. As usual, it varies from 0 to 1. Okay, and corresponding to that, how many symbols we have? We have A1. So this is your A1, A2, this is your A3, and this is your A4. So this is your range which lies between 0 to 1. So now first, what is P of A1? So P of A1 is 0.4. So what is P of A2? So 0.4 plus 0.3, so it is 0.7. Then 0.7 plus 0.2, it is 0.9. Then 0.9 plus 0.1, it is 1. Okay. So next we need to find what is the ranges. So first is what? First character is A1. So this is your A1. So what is the range of this? So the range of this is 0 to 0.4. Okay. So this is your 0 and this is your 0.4 corresponding to that. So we have, this is your A1, A2, A3 and A4. So now we need to calculate what are the ranges. So first is A1. So now we need to find what is the range. So range is upper bound minus your lower bound. So it is 0.4 minus 0, which is your first range. So it is 0.4 multiplied by probability of A is 0.4 plus the lowest probability, that is 0, you will be getting 0.16. So this is your 0.16. Next we have A2. So the range remains same, 0.4 into probability is 0.3 plus previous is 0.16. So you will be getting 0.28. So next A3, 0.4 multiplied by 0.2 plus previous stage is 0.28. So you will be getting 0.36. So next we have 0.4 multiplied by probability of A4 is 0.1 plus previous stage is 0.36, you will be getting 0.4. Okay. So, this is with respect to the first stage. So, next, what is the next encoding we need to perform? It is with respect to A3. So, this is the range of your A3. Okay. So, this is your A3. So, what is the value of A3 range? So, it is 0.28 to 0.36. So, this is your A1, A2, A3 and A4. Okay. So, now we need to first find what is the range. So, what is the range of this? So, that is 0.36 minus 0.28. So, we will be getting 0.08 as the range. So, range multiplied by the probability 0.4 plus the previous stage lower probability is what? It is 0.28. So, we will be getting 0.312. So, next A2, it is 0.08 multiplied by 0.3 plus 0.312. So, you will be getting 0.336. Next A3, 0.08 multiplied by 0.2 plus 0.336. So, you will be getting 0.352. Next we have A4, 0.08 into 0.1 plus 0.352, which is equal to 0.36. So, what is the next character which we need to encode? It is A4. So, this is your A4. So, what is the range of your A4? So, extend this range . Okay. So, now this value is 0.352 and this is 0.36. So, this is your A1, this is your A2, this is your A3 and this is your A4. So, now what we encoded? We encoded A4. So, now we need to find what are the ranges of this one. So, what is the third range? So, it is 0.36 minus 0.352, we will be getting 0.008. So, that is what we have considered here, multiplied by 0.4 plus the lowest probability is 0.352, where you will be getting 0.3552. Okay. So, next we have 0.08 multiplied by 0.3 plus 0.3552. So, where you will be getting 0.3576. So, next we have 0.008 to 0.2 plus 0.3576. So, you will be getting 0.3592. So, next we have 0.008 multiplied by 0.1 plus 0.3592, where you will be getting 0.36. So, which is the next one which we need to encode? It is A1. So, this is your A1. So, what is the range of A1? So, once again expand this. So, this is 0.36 0.352 and this is 0.3552. So that is the fourth one. So that is 0.3552 minus 0.352, where you will be getting 0.0032 is the range of this one. Okay. So now, so divide them. So this is your A4, A3, A2 and this is your A1. So now the range of this is 0.0032 multiplied by probability of A plus the previous stage probability, it is 0.352, where you will be getting 0.35328. Next we have A2, that is 0.0032 into 0.3 plus 0.35328, which is equal to 0.35424. Next we have 0.0032 multiplied by 0.2 plus 0.35424, which is equal to 0.35488. Next we have A4, which is equal to 0.032 multiplied by 0.1 plus 0.35488, which is equal to 0.3552. So which is the next one what we need to encode, that is your A2. So this is your A2. So we will stop at this point. So we have encoded your message, it is A1, A3, A4, A1 and A2. So this is how we will be representing it graphically, the arithmetic coding. So the main intention of using your arithmetic coding is for avoiding the lossing of data. That means if you consider image compression, so there also without lossing any information of the image, you can retain the data. So there we can go for this arithmetic coding.